Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It's Brandon James Kirk. I'm with Planet Duct Air Duct Cleaning in Colorado Springs, and this is part one of our 8-part series about air ducts and the different types of air ducts that we can clean. Today, I'm going to be talking about galvanized ducting, galvanized steel ducting. It is the most common type of ducting that we find. Here's a piece right here. Just fabricated this the other day. It's easy, just snaps together. It's the most common type of ducting. It is the most durable type of ducting. So when you're cleaning this, you can get super aggressive with it. It's really hard to mess this stuff up. It is, out of all the different types of ducting, this is the absolute easiest to clean. When you put these together, typically when you're putting together whole trunks and plenums and all that, it does take some tinning skills or metal fabrication skills to build these and to put them together. So one thing you got to be careful with this metal ducting is, even our guys have to watch it all the time as well, is you can get cut on this. It's easy to get cut on galvanized ducting. So just be careful with that. You want to be wearing PPE when you work with it, whether you're cutting it or assembling it. The thing about these ducts is they can also be extremely leaky. Where the ducts come together, there's seams and joints, and you can get a lot of lost airflow that pushes out of there. So you end up basically heating and cooling the areas between your floors and the areas between your wall board, or basically your unconditioned spaces in the house. You end up conditioning them and you're wasting money. That's one of the issues that we run into. So when you're assembling this, it has to be sealed as much as possible with either a water-based duct mastic that will help seal up the joints, or metal tape is another way. In really leaky houses, especially older ones, we can use a process called AeroSeal to help seal these. But this is what we see the most of. It is the hardest to install. Again, you need to be have some skills to put it together, and it will come in rectangular ducting like this. We'll also, especially in commercial settings, you'll find steel ducting like this that is in a spiral. So they've got spiral or round ducting, and in all different sizes. It is galvanized. That means this has been treated with a zinc coating to help it from oxidizing and rusting as quickly as it would if it wasn't treated at all. In older houses, one thing we have to watch for with galvanized ducting is that many of the contractors back in the old day, or even handymen, they would help seal these ducts up with tape, but the tape they used many times was a white fabric tape or asbestos tape. If we walk into a house and we see that, we're done right there. We're not even going to clean it. We don't want to disturb it. We've also found it where it's not only on the outside of ducts. We've found asbestos tape on the inside of the air ducts. So that's why a proper pre-inspection is very important. Well, that's one of the things about being a NADCA certified company and a NADCA certified ventilation inspector, is to look out for these type of things. The things that your amateurs are not going to know to look for. Your carpet cleaning guys with their cheap attachments connected to their underpowered truck, that they just don't know what to look for. And in many cases, you go disturbing asbestos, you're harming the occupants and you're harming your workers if you don't know what you're doing. That's why we recommend, if you're going to have air ducts cleaned, call a NADCA certified company that knows what they're doing, like Planet Duct, where we are stronger than the vacuum of space.